Hey everyone, it's Natasha Hamilton, your Thornhill and Vaughan real estate expert with eXp Realty. And today we're diving into something a lot of people have been asking about. What new construction is actually coming to Thornhill between 2025 and 2027? So there's been a lot of delays, rumors, and confusion. So let's break down what's real, what's coming, and how it all impacts buyers and homeowners. Thornhill is in a really interesting phase right now. So, because of the GTA wide construction delays, a bunch of projects that were supposed to complete years ago are finally wrapping up. So, this video is your full guide to what's launching, what's completing, what's delayed, what's planned for the future, the price ranges, and how this new supply will actually shape the neighborhood. So, let's start with the big picture. Thornhill is one of the most strategically located communities in the GTA. You're right in the middle of Vaughan and Markham, and minutes to Toronto, surrounded by amazing schools, shopping, and transit routes. And because it's an older, established area with limited land, everything new that gets built here is high demand and premium price. So, this is part of why developers love Thornhill and why buyers do too. There are two main zones for new construction in Thornhill. The first is Yonge Street corridor, especially on the Markham side. This is where you'll find the larger luxury condo developments. And the second is around Bathurst and Rutherford, where a lot of the family-focused townhomes and communities are coming up. So together, these two zones are shaping the next generation of Thornhill living. Between 2025 and 2027, Thornhill will see three major new developments reach occupancy. These includes the Royal Bayview condos by Trudell and the Beverly at the Thornhill by Daniels and Baif, and also the Carousel townhomes at Thornhill Walk and Liberty Development, I believe. So these projects bring in luxury condos, spacious townhomes, and much needed density. So now let's look at each one more closely. Royal Bayview Condos by Tredell. So this is one of the flagship luxury projects coming to Thornhill. It's located at 7,859 Yonge Street, overlooking the Ladies Golf Club of Toronto, which instantly tells you the price point and lifestyle. So it's two boutique 12-story buildings with exceptionally large suites, some going up to almost 5,000 square feet. And this is very much a downsizer and luxury buyer product. So occupancy is expected for summer 2025. Next is Beverly at the Thornhill. So part of the giant master plan community that's reshaping the Beverly Glen area. So this is Daniels and Baif, as I mentioned, very reputable builders, and occupancy has already started in early 2025, with final closings finishing up mid-year. So what makes this development stand out is the mix of condo, green space, walking paths, and the community amenities. It brings modern urban style living into a very established neighborhood. Now let's talk townhomes because Thornhill doesn't get many new townhome releases, let's be honest. So Carousel Towns at Thornhill Walk is coming in at 2027 with about 58 units that include both back-to-back and freehold options, which is amazing. So these are designed for families, usually three-bedroom layouts, 1,500 to around 2,100 square feet, and modern architecture. This is the best option, I believe, for buyers who want new construction without going into a high rise, which is usually what you see in Thornhill. So, as I mentioned, townhomes are especially important in Thornhill because detached supply is almost non existent in new construction. So, families who love Thornhill but want something modern, they often turn to townhomes, and these new builds will be incredibly competitive. So, they really do fill a major gap in the market for family-sized homes in a walkable neighborhood for Thornhill. Luxury condos are the other major new build category in Thornhill. So these aren't tiny downtown style condos, like they're huge, I'm telling you, often with 2 or 3 bedrooms and built for downsizers who want space and convenience with less maintenance. So these prices range from around 1 million up to around 4 million, depending on the view and the size. So what does all this new supply mean for Thornhill's market? So it gives more choices to downsizers, which often frees up resale detached inventory. It increases density in walkable pockets. It attracts younger families who want something modern. And overall, it stabilizes the market after years of low supply. So this is a healthy shift for the community. One thing to keep in mind is that the 2025 to 2027 completions are partially due to delays from the past few years. So projects that were originally meant for 2023 to 2024 have been pushed, and now everything is landing around the same time. So this is normal in the GTA, but it's important for buyers and investors to understand why multiple projects are completing close together. So, looking beyond 2027 and into the future, there are several major developments in the early planning stages. These include the Atlantis condos near Young and Steeles and the Smart Centers Thornhill condos, which could be a massive mixed use project. They're still unsure. The timelines for these are still unknown as well, so they're more of a long term vision of what Thornhill will look like in the next decade or so. And of course, we can't talk about Thornhill's future without mentioning the Young North Subway extension. So, even though the completion is years away, it's already influencing developer decision and driving long-term demand. So, the closer a project is to future transit, the stronger the value is over time. So, is Thornhill new construction a good investment? In short, I would say yes, but with a premium. So, luxury condos retain value because they're scarce in Thornhill. Townhomes appreciate well due to limited supply, and the subway extension will lift values for years. So, Thornhill isn't speculative, it's a stable premium market with strong fundamentals. So here's a quick look at the current price ranges for new construction. So townhomes typically are around 1.2 to 1.4 million and up. Condos, they'll be starting around 800,000 and luxury suites can probably exceed to 4 million. So these prices reflect the fact that Thornhill is an established high demand neighborhood. New construction in Thornhill is ideal for a few key groups. I would say families who want a modern home but want to stay in Thornhill, downsizers who want luxury finishes and a low maintenance lifestyle, and investors who want stable appreciation, and anyone planning ahead for the subway extension. With multiple projects completing at the same time, we'll likely see an increase in assignment sales. So these can offer great opportunities, sometimes better pricing, more than pre-construction launches, but they will require careful analysts. So builder reputation, floor plan quality, and exposure, as well as fees. Assignments are one of the most overlooked ways to buy into Thornhill's market. When choosing a new construction project, focus less on the tower height and more on the fundamentals. So, developer reputation, deposit structure, floor plan design, walkability, amenities, and closing timelines. In Thornhill, floor plan quality is everything. A great layout sells every time. The 2025 to 2027 new construction wave is going to shape Thornhill for years. More density, more modern housing, better transit connectivity, and stronger walkability in key pockets is going to be major. So, whether you're buying, selling, or just staying informed, understanding these changes helps you make smarter decisions. So if you want a personalized breakdown of any of these projects or you're looking to buy, investing, or selling in Thornhill, I'd love to help. I'm Natasha Hamilton with eXp Realty, and here's my contact information. Again, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more Thornhill and Vaughan real estate updates. We'll see you guys in the next video.